Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing a preview of the third generation of champions that we will be having, as Kraken just got released and we are done with the second generation of champions. So yeah, here's a preview of the third one. And for those who haven't checked the avatar after the update, spoiler alert, the first champion is going to be Hell Knight, or Hell Baron as it's on the global version. At least it's in the Fallen Angel skills, which is Hell Baron's partner, so an Inferno unit. Also, I wanted to add that the performance might deviate from the Chinese servers, as well as the skills and the unit names, as we can see here. So yeah, in China it's called Hell Knight, the unit, and we are going to have Hell Baron. So yeah, about Hell Baron. Here we can see how he will be looking on the battlefield. This is the basic skin, so I'll be going through some key points, what the unit does, where it shines or if it doesn't, or yeah, my personal opinion as well. So the unit extends fear duration by 50%, well, at least on Chinese, and decreases a lot of enemy units damage for each Inferno unit. So yeah, it will shine in an Inferno comp with a few splashes. It also has 3 times immunity for 2 seconds for all Inferno units when he himself drops low, and he casts also Fear when Fallen Angel drops low, so that's the synergy with Fallen Angel, and some other buffs. So next we have Cave Hydra, which is a defensive unit for the dungeon faction. This won't be going in a particular order, so everything now we'll see is just random. And Cave Hydra's partner is Fawn. So, and it looks like this, also basic skin, and main character abilities is like inflicts poison. It gains a lot of defensive abilities, healing, shields, tenacity, or other defensive buffs. It's like a real tank unit, like really for tanking. Some buffs and debuffs here and there, and as well with Fawn it gains lots of defensive, so yeah, you would say a pure tank. Next we're having is Falconer. It's a charging unit, semi-charging, because it at first deals, it sits in the backline, acts like Titan, and deals a lot of damage for 30 seconds, I believe, at first. Its partner is Light Dragon, and looks like this. So yeah, as we can see, charging unit, but at first it behaves like a ranged unit, and then runs forward into the battle and behaving like a normal charging unit. So deals a lot of AoE damage, buffs itself and light damage on the 5th skill. So yeah, like a charging hybrid ranged unit, I would say. Yeah, let's see how it will turn out in our version, yeah, because the damage might be high on this one and bring Adelas to a really decent spot, and running Castle as a sole faction, it's not that bad of an idea all of a sudden. So next we're having from Conflux, it's a Diamond Element. Its partner is Psychic Elemental, and it is an offensive unit, which is like really beefy unit, has lots of defensives, a lot of AoE damage, single target damage, lots of buffs and debuffs, and the 5th skill, it buffs itself and Psychic Elemental's damage, as well as some synergy with spell casting. Overall it was a beefy unit, like a bruiser, so to say. dealt decent damage, and that's about it. So next we're having a Scale Guardian, which is the defensive unit of Fortress faction, and its partner is Rakshasa. It is also similar to Cave Hydra overall performance. It's a really beefy tank. As all Fortress units, lots of gain with the debuff count on himself and on the enemies, gets a lot of durability buffs, and here and there some buffs for the faction, and the 5th skill is buffs the durability of himself and Rakshasa. So next we are having is Lamasu. It's also a tank unit from and it's from the Necropolis faction. Its partner is Fate Weaver. Basic skin here. Yeah, it looks like a chimera, but this is a human face, and yeah, the other half like a beast. So it is buffing, debuffing, regaining health on its own, has fear, and along with Fate Weaver on its 5th skill, it gains a lot of defensive abilities. So yeah, like a real necro unit, buffs, debuffs, fears, low morale, and everything. Here we are at Moon Doe, Moon Deer. I don't know what it will be called in our version. It's the partner of Sword Dancer. It's a really beautiful unit in my opinion. Here we can see its basic skin. It has really nice mechanics. It changes for every 30 seconds from night to day. Mechanics, at one point it's beefier, towards more like a tank, and another time it's more like buffy. So it has also unique abilities. When the deer itself gets low, I think at 40% HP, it teleports back to the backline, drops all aggro, and yeah, you can target it, like saves its own life. Lots of buffs for Rampart, and even more buffs for Sword Dancer, so to say, to enable like a really high damage dealer. And it also saves Dancer's skin when it drops low at 60%. So like it on its own, it casts and teleports back. Same goes for Dancer. Like if it goes into the backline, drops low, the deer teleports the Dancer back. It's immune for 5 seconds, and it regens HP. So really nice mechanic. I love that. Next we are having Fury, which is the partner of Black Panther. It's a charging unit for the Stronghold faction, and it does really high damage. So yeah, I would say more damage than Panther, but Panther isn't in a really great spot at the moment. Rumors of shadow nerfs and everything, and the faction itself, Stronghold, is waiting for some buffs to have. But that's about the faction. About Fury, its synergy with 5-star skill with Black Panther is when Black Panther clones, it also summons clones on his own. So yeah, it gains damage from Stronghold units, from charging units, so it's really a damaging unit, and yeah, that's about it. So next up we are having Guardian Golem. It is a tower unit, an offensive tower unit. As you can see from the 2 shields, it doesn't do a whole lot of damage with the shields. It's like a really supportive unit, and Some might think it won't be an upgrade over Angel or Naga, but yeah, we gotta see its performance on the global version. Its partner is Titan for the both versions, gives some damage on the 5th skill for the caster version and some defensive abilities, increases repair shield duration for the tank version of Titan. Yeah, as I said, it's a supportive unit, buffs, gives little heals, small heals, supports the entire tower faction, and overall also increases repair shield duration, so as well as for DG as for Titan. So next up, it's Kabuto Crab. It's the partner of Kraken, and as you can see, yeah, crabs and krakens, it's from the Cove faction, and it's another offensive unit. It has petrification on hits, on the 5th skill increases Kraken's damage, and it's, yeah, something like Kraken number 2, like two really similar units. Does AoE damage on the backline on units that are low, like really similar units, I'd say. Yeah, so, and it looks good as well. So after all of the factions, we're having 2 neutral champions left. One is Black Assassinator. Yeah, that's what it's called, I think. So yeah, it teleports to the back line. Also nice mechanics. Doesn't deal a lot of damage. It does poison. It has a shadow cloak that dodges 99% of all of the other units' attacks, and really nice mechanics. And when it gets low, it teleports back to the back line, same as Moon Deer. And its partner is Dervish, another neutral unit, which as well gains the cloak on the early game when it happens. So here it looks like this, yeah, basic skin. And here it is, its partner Dervish, also a neutral unit. It's an offensive unit, which can be put in any spot into the backline on the ranged spots. It increases damage of the Black Assassinator, so nothing else more to say. Oh, and it has the really nice mechanic to preventing magic awakening of tower units, which is a tower mechanic. So that's really nice, but other than that, the unit seemed underwhelming. So thank you very much for watching, for listening, and have a good day. Bye.